oye! Umukuka oye! Bamasaba oye! Headmaster oye! Teachers oye! Thank you so much.
The Umukuka of Bugisu, His Royal Highness Jude Mike Mudoma, has intensified his school outreach program across the Bugisu sub-region aimed at promoting cultural values, morality, and education among learners. The initiative, which this week targeted schools in Mbale, Sironko, and Bulambuli districts, seeks to strengthen cultural identity among young people while addressing social challenges affecting learners. Speaking to the East Post, the spokesperson of Bugisu Cultural Institution, Honorable Stephen Masiga, said the school tours are being conducted on behalf of the Umukuka and are intended to reconnect students with their cultural heritage. This week, Masiga addressed students at Bamasaba Secondary School, Budadiri Girls Secondary School, Nabongo Primary School, Nabongo Secondary School, and several other institutions in the region.
Umukuka oye! Bamasaba oye! Teachers oye! Headmaster oye! So this is good, we appreciate it. Basi manabi this mentoring ngo chisima na binge fewe buku. Two, obapisa musome. Mukole muriye? Musome. Musome mumali isako yose ya nursery, primary, secondary paka nana. University. Mawulire? Yes. Nga wakamile P7 oba P6 P5 lero kani labanduta. Okani labana? Good, we welcome you. We encourage you to be very well-behaved students. When you are well-behaved, with the papers you might get a job, but the manners may make you stay in the job more than the papers. So the entry point could be the papers, but the manners are also critical. As a cultural institution, we are custodians of our of the norms and cultures of our people, and we encourage all of you to be well-behaved learners. You avoid things like hooliganism. You avoid things like consumption of narcotics. Many times, recently I was in the psychiatric ward of Mbale Hospital. When I went there are some people I studied with in the Makerere University and I'm boarding primary where I did my P7. I thought they were in Jinja and Kampala working. Only to find them in the rehabilitation ward, they have taken the narcotics and they cannot even recognize me properly. I saw them speaking hesitantly, say, oh, be Kuliwano. So we don't want any of our learners to engage in the narcotics. We want Dr. Wambakana to give you the flag. Can you beat him in the degrees? Can you? Yes. So to do that, you must study, be obedient to the teachers, to the headmaster, and all the managers of the school. Now, currently, if you teach in the university, you must have a PhD. Is that it so? Yes. A minimum of 3 degrees. So don't stop in the Budadiri Girls because you now know how to recite the rosary, is it? But I'm very competent on rosary recitation. And you think you have now finished. Those days, that was 1900, which is about 126 years ahead. So now you need proper qualifications. Degree, diploma degree, masters, or even beyond, for you to be felt around in a community that you have gone to school. To do that, ensure that you wipe out the entire education circle from nursery up to the university, using all either government or whatever to ensure that you study. So that is our message to you as children of this school. We don't discourage you from using TikTok as a cultural institution, but we would rather encourage you to use TikTok in a more meaningful manner. If you have created an invention, for example, a scientific discovery as students of Daddy Girls, if you have come up with a scientific discovery that you feel you should communicate to the world, then that is when you can use TikTok to communicate and say, this is my intellectual right. This is what I've discovered. Many times you find the young girls using TikTok to dance seductive. You know seductive dancing? Yes. What does it mean? You dance to attract people, isn't it? Yes. So you see them shaking buttocks while what? Which for us as a cultural institution, we find very what? Offensive, and even the sister on account of the training. Because by protocol and practice, when you are under her stewardship, she's supposed to mentor you so that you're a very humble person, isn't it? Yes. A person is mentored by sisters become very humble students. And many times when you are going for jobs and you hear somebody hears that you were in Bradley Girls, say, I want that one. Was mentored by a sister because they know you are well behaved. So we also encourage you that you immerse in our cultures and norms. Among the Bamasaba here, and actually across Uganda, when a girl wants to ease herself, she goes down, isn't it? Yes. You do what? Yes. You squat. Of late, I've seen girls. I was passing somewhere today in the morning with my immediate team. I saw a girl raising a leg like this. Making a proposition, the Umukuka is coming up with a proposal that those who have finished secondary up to university and they are still virgins, especially girls, they will give you a certificate. So keep your virginity, you will earn a certificate with a royal seal. With a royal seal, so that you can have many cows. And a goat, people are paying nowadays. And lastly,
let's listen for the last one.
Umukuka has selected bursaries, which we shall bring it to his attention, because we have been around a number of schools. We are from Daddy Girls. They are raising issues of funds, fees, payments. My services, we are from there just right now. They also have issues of, we are going to talk to His Highness to have a contribution towards this school, or because we have also signed different MOUs with different universities, so that when you finish A level, you can be able to join a certain university, say Makerere University, and pay a certain amount as opposed to full what? Amount. So that information we are going to communicate. On the issues of the infrastructure that the headmaster has raised, we are going to bring to the attention of His Highness, so that he is able to also bring it to the attention of the PS and the Minister of Education. Because the Minister, the Umukuka, sits with some of these people, and he can be able to talk to them at a closer range, and will be also taken very seriously. So we encourage you to exhaust the entire education circle. That is our work. It's no longer fashionable as it used to be to tell people that you stop in senior 4. Senior 4 is not something now. You don't tell people about senior 4 A level. That's why when people are talking about issues of